my dear Cancer. This is a love reading, a prediction for Aries season, March 19 to April 19, 2020, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I would like to ask you to help my channel to grow and stay vigorous and healthy on YouTube by liking and subscribing. Also be sure to put on the bell notification so you don't miss out of any of my videos when I'm posting them. Some of you do no longer get notification for my videos, even if you have chosen to have the notification bell on. I'm so sorry for that, and I put up a troubleshoot on my community section how we can solve this, and thank you for your help in advance. This will be a love reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information and help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Pisces season that is up. We are 9 days into Pisces season when I'm posting this. Or you can check out the pick a card readings and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. And I will start shuffling your cards. I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto the Angelis. So when I open your deck here, I see 4 of Swords in the reverse with the 9 of coins in the reverse. So this is a situation where we try to take care of ourselves and in the same time ignore people that might be out to hurt us or to cause drama in our lives, because frankly we don't have the energy. This kind of behavior eventually, when we don't take part of life but actually keeping life on an arm's length distance, hell is other people, might eventually cause depression, because when we are in this kind of state, it's almost like being in a desert. Yes, we avoid other people hurting us, but we are also not having particularly much fun. Okay, so I pull the divine with Love and Light, and here we have a little Page of Cups with the 4 of Swords in reverse. So it's something awakening here within you, where you want to pour your heart out again. You want to be in love again, or you want to reach out to your spouse and maybe get things working again. But with the 4 of Swords in the reverse, you probably want, but it's wobbly. 4 of Swords, this is like, I'm ignoring you. I rather die than being with you, because being with you was hell on earth. And this is, well, I'm starting to long for you, but I still remember that it wasn't great. It might be a recent fallout, and in this case we might be wobbling a little bit. Should I reach out? Shouldn't I? Should I say I'm sorry or try to rekindle or reconcile, even if I don't think it's my fault, or shouldn't I? So it's a little bit like that. But there's a morning breeze here anyway with the little Page of Cups, where we might want to re-engage in love, or reconcile, or send out a loving message, or get things going again with what we really wanted. Sometimes we need to say no to what we want because it's not exactly what we wanted, and if we love a person that hurts us, we need to say no. But here we are longing for this, what we wanted from the get-go. We wanted love, we wanted harmony, appreciation, fun. Okay, so I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and we have 8 of Swords with the 4 of Swords. So that little Page of Cups is very much in prison. Okay, so you're not going to let that out and run freely and make a mess, because you don't want to clean up after it. So you're going to see to that you keep yourself cool and shackled, so you don't call them or say that you're sorry when it wasn't really your fault. So it might be that there's someone doing this to you as well. They want to reach out, but they are kind of controlling themselves to not do that. So 6 elements, 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords. This is frankly someone lying about their pure intention. So I think that you don't reach out, but they don't reach out either, because it's an inability to stay vulnerable for other people. We rather want to show a mask of I'm so cool, I never get hurt, I don't care about anybody, and it's a fear of becoming humiliated that makes us not wanting to expose ourselves in this way. The prize we can win if we are vulnerable and show our true self, and the other person does it too, and we are on the same page, like both are in love, this is what we can gain. But if we can't show vulnerability, we will end up in this swamp with a lot of confusing feelings, because we want love, but we are too fearful to go out and get it. Okay, so I want my dear Cancer to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so there, it's done. I'll just tune in here for a few seconds to you and your situation in Aries season, Cancer. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the Three of Swords, so heartbreak. But I'm feeling we are trying to cover up for this heartbreak by showing that we don't care. So maybe both people in this equation is acting like this, or all people in this equation. It can be a family situation, workplace situation, friendship situation, love, romantic situation. And so this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Queen of Wands. And here we are very cool. We feel very exhilarated because we are getting out of this stupid situation with our head held high. But I think the aftermath wasn't really what we wanted. Then it became more this Four of Swords, Nine of Coins instead of Nine of Cups, Nine of Coins kind of situation, where we ended up in a desert. So we walked our away with our head held high and said no to this person. We don't want to engage with them anymore. But without them, life became rather boring. And now we seem to acknowledge the heartbreak. Okay, that things didn't become in the way we wanted them to be. So this is what's on your conscious mind about them, and this is the situation with this person or these people. This is what's on their conscious mind about you, your feelings towards them, the bond that binds you together. This is their feelings towards you. This is your behaviors and attitude, outcome for the situation, their behaviors and attitude. And we start with the situation itself, and it's Star card in the reverse, so loss of hope without really have given up the dream in your heart. So we still feel what we feel, but logically, this is Aquarius, so logically when it comes in reverse, we have given up hope. So our logic have given up hope, but maybe our heart hasn't given up hope. The Star card is a great card of love and healing, even in the reverse. It just shows that it might not be expressed, and it might be detours before we are able to come to where we want to go. It's like a flower that's standing in the seed instead of growing through the soil and coming up, because there might be frost out there, so you can't flower right now, or it might be harsh winds or drought or something, like it's dry, no water. So you're staying in the seed. It's boring, but you're saving your life, and you still want to grow towards the sun, but you can't at this point because there's not the right circumstances. And this is what's on your conscious mind about them. And it feels like you think that they are a coward. Maybe they were unable to express their true emotion. They held the little Page of Cups behind the the bars, and now you probably are doing the same since you're staying in the seed, and they were already in the seed and in fear of blossoming, and you interpret this as them being cowards because you feel like you gave them the earth, the soil, the water, the nourishment to blossom, so they just didn't dare to come out of their shell, basically. So this is what you're thinking, that they destroyed it because they weren't courageous enough. And this is 17, 1 plus 7, 8. So these two cards are connected. When we are more brave, we can work towards our dream and have high hopes and not giving up. But then when things becomes too harsh on the outside, we withdraw into the shell and there's not this courageous energy anymore. So now you have also adapted to this. And this is what's on their conscious mind about you. And we have a Knight of Coins. So what I'm feeling and why I'm laughing is because it seems like a totally lost energy. I don't think they are thinking super much about you, or they're trying to ignore their thoughts about you, but they are not being able to move forward either. So since this person is in their shell, unable to grow towards the sun, they have no legs, so they won't go anywhere. So they are kind of, where you drop them is where they are at, is what I'm feeling. So, and in the shell, inside that seed, maybe there's not room for so much dreams. They are just trying to kind of keep their life spirit living until there comes some great circumstance that swoops them up like this little seed and put them in fertile ground. For example, wind comes, swoops up the seed and put it here on very fertile ground. So they're waiting for someone to come and save them, basically. And this is your connection. And we have the moon. So we have stars and moon is in the reversed. So we have learned a lot during this experience. We have been able to unravel a lot of our unconscious beliefs and unconscious fears and unconscious behaviors, things that we did to reach our dream, but that might have been like automatic reactions, things that we have learned, our survival skills or our go-to personality type. We might be, for example, I'm the fun type, so I'm getting love because I'm fun, but we don't know what's the reason behind us being this fun. Yes, it was because we were able to make our bullies laugh instead of hitting us, okay? And it might be other things, like I'm always the nice girl or the nice boy, because we have learned if we keep our head low and just try to make the best out of the situation, there'll be less conflict in a very conflicted situation, maybe in our family home. So I think a lot of these kind of patterns have been revealed by what has gone before here, the water underneath the bridge with this relationship. So there has been a lot that has been learned and seen that was previously in darkness, but it's still this overhanging risk of depression, because now both people are in the seed and nothing is really exciting here. It's just waiting for, a better day or a miracle or some kind of change. So this is your feelings for them. And we have the Emperor. So your shell is very hard. You're not going to let them come in and fool you to start growing towards the light again, because they have fooled you before and it almost cost you your whole energy, life energy. So here you're trying to have strong boundaries and not engaging with them and being able to have good judgment, so you will know if people are sincere and righteous or not. So you're trying to rule your kingdom in the most healthy way possible to be able to not fall into the same pitfalls of old. So your feelings is closed in this seed, and it became like this because they were already in their seed. And this is their feelings towards you, and it's this confusion that they don't know their feelings. And it might be that they have been encapsulated in this seed for so long, thousands and thousands of years. They have been unable to blossom when they have incarnated. And then they met you and they weren't able to blossom either, because they have been in the shell so long, so they have forgotten how it feels. So they don't know if they love you or want you or don't want you or don't love you, or if you are the thing they should go with or isn't. Is this the sun, or is it just a flashlight that someone is holding up? They are totally confused, and they are not trusting their own instinct. Something has happened to this person, probably in a past incarnation. This is Major Arcana Moon card. This is kind of Minor Arcana Moon card, confusion, illusion. So something has happened that has made this person totally cocoon themselves. And now they can't find their way out. It's they have no instincts anymore for what's right and what's wrong. Am I in love? Am I not in love? Is this a good person, a bad person? They have closed off their feelings so much. It's almost like they are mummy also inside that seed. So they are closed off their heartbeat and, lower all the systems to be able to survive, hibernating until they come to this paradise planet. It's like they're an astronaut going through space in hibernation. And they have gotten the signal to awaken here with the star card, but they didn't, because they don't know their way out. They don't know how to get their heartbeat going, and they don't know how to switch off the machine so they can come to the awakened state. And they don't know if they are really on their where they were supposed to arrive. Like, are they there now to their goal, or is it just if they wake up, are they going to die, basically? Okay, and this is your behaviors and attitudes towards them. So it's Two of Cups. You are staying strong for the sake of your own health, mental health, physical health. You can't continue engaging in this situation. The Four Emperor, we also had the Four of Swords a lot, which is kind of the silent treatment, or not giving to the situation, not trying to think of them, not trying to engage, just trying to hibernate. But you still love them, and if they would, turn towards you, here they are turned again away from you. If they would turn towards you, they will see that, the sun is here. Hello, it's here. So you still seem to have patience with them and love for them. You just seem to think that this is a hopeless situation, which I agree. As long as they are this confused, you can't push them forward, they can't go backwards, they can't face you. It's like a dead horse that you're beating, but it's not coming to life. It's not going to drive the chariot forward into the sunset or sunrise. It's not waking up. So this is their behaviors and attitudes, and it's Two of Cups, so it's no use. I'm dropping the ball on this situation. I'm feeling confused. I don't know where to put my energy. I don't know what's the light, what's dark, what's good, what's bad. So they are dribbling a little bit here, maybe trying to get some success in some area there or in some area there, but they are getting basically nowhere. So it's very heavy to be this person here. I don't like the energy at all to be. I think they don't have really joy of living. It's not like they are depressed either. They are nothing, but they don't feel joy. Like nothing is giving them joy. So see if we can get some yin yang. So they might represent something inside of you that's also like this. It's like a lost soul part of yours that maybe you have ditched, this little Page of Cups, to be able to, live a healthy life and be able to be courageous and out there. So they are probably mirroring something that you need to look at inside yourself, because they say, alakish alakem, they are another you. So But it's also that they are in this stage of Jinn energy, which make them hibernate, and they are trying to figure it out, but it doesn't seem like they have so much progress, but they're just in their seed, and that's where they are. So this is the outcome, and we have a 10 of Swords in reverse, but it's a good thing, because when the 10 of Swords comes in reverse, it's about the gravity pulling the weight of the swords out of your body. So something is happening here, even if there's not much movement. It might be that it's the light of your love is somehow, you know, going to reach them. They don't want to think about the past, they don't want to think about the future, but it almost feels like a little butterfly of nostalgia will somehow reach them and make them remember the kind of love that you gave them, which might pull out one of the swords. But this is a long process. This has been a long going trauma, so this is a long process before they can the swords will come out. You seem much more healthy. You don't seem super hurt. You probably have, as I said, one part of you that's traumatized and needs to be welcomed home by you looking at your own pain and giving it attention and pulling the different threads and seeing, okay, so what kind of situation is behind this feeling? What happened once that made me feel like this? So you're following the red thread and being able to unravel a lot of knowledge that has been forgotten with time. We hurt ourselves, but we moved on, but one part of us is still hurt, and here you can unravel this. So you need to put focus on your dreams. They will come with important pieces of memory, will tell you what kind of situation is triggering your pain, and the more attention you give to this, the more healing will happen, because awareness, attention is love. When you give someone attention, look into their eyes, they feel important and loved and supported. So when you do this to yourself, you support yourself and your own healing process. But I will see if we can find another advice for you to endure this situation, holding a lot of love here, but in the same time not giving to this hopeless character here. Man holding a heart. So this says to me that the divine tells you here that your love is not going to go away. So it's going to be here for this person as a safe harbor, because the divine really wants to fish this person in, you know, back into their realm. Come back. We lost you. Something happened to you. You got... When we are not feeling our feelings, not getting close to our intentions or intuitions or passions, when we are closed off like this, we don't have any connection with the divine. So love is the only thing that can bring them in. And so if you feel like you are unable to move on and you still love this person, it's because the divine still have hope that your love will warm them up and kind of draw them in so that they can come back. It might be that they are not even going to heaven or to higher realms when they die. They might just become ghosts and then incarnate again, and ghost and incarnate again. So that might be on the level of how lost they are. It doesn't mean that this is a low spirit. It might be like there was a real hero once. We can see the armor here, no swords, but the glowing helmet. I think this person in a very way past maybe was sent on a very dangerous mission and were lost after that. So the divine think it's very important that they are rewarded with being retrieved back. Okay, so you have a really tricky assignment here, Cancer. Person dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hands. So it's easy for you to put your seeds to the ground and make them grow towards the sun, because you know where the sun is. You are not a lost astronaut. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be a more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experience for you in the past. For some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. This person is very thoughtful, but not particularly aware. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. And what I felt was, of course, that this is you, that you have this high intention, and you can help people when personal projects, family, and home issues are concerned. You are this loving anchor. I am comfortable with all of my emotions. I honor and express them in appropriate ways. I feel peace. So this is you. You are being like this anchor. But we can also hope, since this person is in this mummification state, that there's new love coming in for you. So we will ask about your future when it comes to love. And we have this here. Oh, it's 2. And this could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek in passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, for when it comes to new love, I'm not seeing it coming in here. It looks like it's this person, this holding the seed here, being the one. This is also a person focused on one situation, so one. It's just that their helmet needs to start really glowing again. They need to be, find their passion and allow their heart to soul to sing with joy. And right now they are not doing that. So what can you do? Because this is boring and it's making you traumatized. So you will end up in a seed, and then divine will need to send someone to rescue you. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I'm thinking you need to give love to yourself, take care of your family, home, success, focusing on self-love, and even becoming a better anchor to yourself, and really filling your life with financial blessings and flowering events. So you can be like the beacon in the sky for this person. They will see that you are successful, and they will think, maybe this person had the answers anyway. Maybe I need to turn to them to figure this out. But they will do this in slow motion, I fear. But I wanted to see what's connecting them to you, and it's this caring connection. We also have yin and yang, so they clearly belong to you, and you clearly belong to them. They just don't know it because they are lost, and they don't have connections to their intuition. But there might come some kind of storm that will, shake them to life, bring them to the waters again. Maybe tears will start flowing, and their shell will open up, and they will be somewhat ready for love again. Okay, so dear Cancers, prevail, stay strong, stay happy, stay blessed, and focus on your own blessings for right now. And the divine can fix the storm and break up this person to a more vulnerable state, and then you can continue with your work here. Okay, my dear Cancer, always these heroic offer of the Holy Grail, like holding this holy love energy. So if you need more information or help after this, you can go to the first page of my channel and check out the love reading for Pisces season that is up, or the pick a card readings and near personal readings. I'll also sprinkle more of these pick a card and near personal readings throughout the month, and I will come back with a similar reading to this in the end of March for Taurus season. So until next time, take really good care, and bye bye.